SIMISOLA in Korea. The weeks flew by at SIMISOLA's new school. She was settling into routines, slowly finding her place among her classmates. Although Hana had become a friend and a source of comfort, SIMISOLA often felt like an observer. She occasionally spotted Minjun in the corridors or at the cafeteria, always surrounded by friends, but they never exchanged words or even glances. One afternoon, during lunch, Hana nudged SIMISOLA excitedly. "SIMISOLA!" Hana's voice broke through her thoughts. "Guess what?" Hana said with an excited grin. "You won the lottery?" SIMISOLA teased, sipping her juice. "Even better. It's my birthday this Saturday, and I'm throwing a party at my house. You have to come." SIMISOLA blinked, surprised. Are you sure?" "Of course, silly. It wouldn't be a party without you," Hana said, grinning. "Everyone in our group is coming. It'll be fun." SIMISOLA hesitated for a moment, her fingers fidgeting with the strap of her bag. "All right, I'll come." "Perfect," Hana chirped. "I'll send you the address." As Saturday approached, SIMISOLA grew nervous. She had been to gatherings back home in Lagos full of noise, laughter, and familiar faces. Here, the thought of being surrounded by people she barely knew set her stomach in knots. Hana's house was larger than SIMISOLA had expected, a beautiful two-story home tucked into a quiet neighborhood. As SIMISOLA approached the front door, her nerves bubbled up again. She tugged at her sweater, smoothing the fabric anxiously. "Deep breath," she whispered to herself before knocking. As soon as she stepped inside, she was greeted by the hum of music, laughter, and the chatter of students already enjoying themselves. "SIMISOLA, you made it!" Hana beamed, rushing over to greet her. "Of course," SIMISOLA replied with a shy smile. "You look great. Come in." SIMISOLA had gone for casual comfort, jeans, sneakers, and a light Aura sweater that complemented her deep brown skin. Nothing flashy, but it worked. "There's food over there," Hana said, pointing to a long table filled with snacks, drinks, and cake. "I need to check on something, but I'll come find you soon, okay?" Before SIMISOLA could respond, Hana had darted off to deal with another group of friends, leaving her alone. She glanced around the living room. Clusters of students gathered in groups, chatting and laughing. SIMISOLA felt out of place. The noise was overwhelming, and her presence felt small, like a single thread in a tapestry she didn't belong to. She fiddled with the bracelet on her wrist, her gaze skimming over the room. "Where do I go? What do I do?" she thought. Feeling self-conscious, she grabbed a cup of juice and wandered toward the quieter edges of the party. She lingered near a shelf lined with family photos. In one, a younger Hana was smiling with a young boy who looked vaguely familiar. She squinted. "Wait, is that Minjun?" The realization made her pulse quicken. It was strange seeing him here, frozen in time in a photograph, so unlike his current popular and aloof persona at school. He looked more innocent. After nearly an hour of small talk and awkward hovering, SIMISOLA's nerves got the better of her. She suddenly felt the need to escape the crowd, if only for a moment. She found Hana near the food table, surrounded by classmates. "Hana," she said softly, trying not to interrupt. Hana turned, still laughing from a joke someone had told. "Oh, Simi, you okay?" "Yeah, I just need to use the bathroom," SIMISOLA replied, lowering her voice. "Oh, sure. Go upstairs, turn left, then the second door on the right," Hana said quickly before turning back to her friends. "Thanks," SIMISOLA murmured, heading toward the staircase. SIMISOLA climbed the stairs, grateful for the quiet that greeted her on the second floor. Hana's directions echoed in her head. Left, second door on the right. She turned the corner, but the layout was more confusing than she'd anticipated. After hesitating for a moment, she pushed open a door she assumed was correct. The room was neat and minimalist, with a faint, earthy scent. A dark blue blanket was folded over the bed, and books were stacked neatly on a desk by the window. "This doesn't look like a bathroom," she thought, frowning. Her confusion deepened, but spotting a small door to the side, she hurried over. It was the bathroom. Relieved, she shut the door and let out a sigh. "Nice one, Simi." she muttered to herself, shaking her head. She washed her hands and splashed cool water on her face, hoping it would calm her nerves. When she turned off the faucet, the faint sound of footsteps made her freeze. The bedroom door creaked open. Simisola's heart dropped. Someone had entered the room. She pressed her back against the bathroom door, her breath caught in her chest. Oh no, what do I do? The person, clearly Minjun, judging by his voice, was speaking on the phone. His tone was casual but laced with a mix of annoyance and amusement. Yeah, Hana's party is fine, he said in Korean. Loud though, I just needed a break. Simisola listened, mortified. Why is he here? The floorboards creaked as he moved around. She dared not make a sound. Minjun sighed into the phone. No, I don't think she's here yet. Stop asking. He paused, sounding frustrated. I'll deal with it later. Suddenly, Simisola's elbow hit the edge of the sink, knocking over a small bottle of lotion. It clattered to the floor, the sound echoing far louder than it should have. Minjun stopped mid-sentence. What was that? Simisola froze. She could practically hear his sharp intake of breath. Hold on, he muttered to whoever was on the phone. His footsteps approached the bathroom door. Simisola felt her heart pounding against her ribs, her palms clammy. She scrambled to come up with an excuse, but her mind was blank. Knock, knock. Hello? Minjun said cautiously. Simisola considered staying silent, hoping he would think it was nothing, but she knew it was futile. Slowly, she cracked open the door, peeking her head out sheepishly. Minjun stared at her in shock. You? Simisola managed an awkward smile. Hi? What are you doing in my room? His brows furrowed, though his voice held more disbelief than anger. I got lost, she stammered. I was looking for the bathroom, and you ended up here? He looked incredulous, crossing his arms. I didn't know it was your room, she protested, cheeks burning. There was a beat of silence before Minjun let out a soft chuckle, shaking his head. Hana's friends really are something else. Simisola's embarrassment deepened. I'll just go now, she mumbled, stepping past him toward the door. Wait, he said, stopping her. She turned, confused. Minjun studied her for a moment, as though recognizing her for the first time. You're in my year, right? Hana talks about you sometimes. She does, Simisola asked, surprised. He shrugged. Yeah, you're the new girl from Nigeria. That's me, she replied, feeling strangely seen. Minjun gave a small nod. Well, now that you've found my room, you might as well join the party. Or do you still plan on hiding upstairs? Simisola blinked at him. For someone who had always seemed so distant and popular, there was a softness to his voice she hadn't expected. I wasn't hiding, she muttered defensively. Sure, Minjun said with a smirk, opening the door for her. Come on. Simisola hesitated but followed him back downstairs, her earlier discomfort easing just slightly. Maybe this party isn't so bad after all.
Hey besties! Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. I don't take it for granted. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe already. On this channel, I currently have a membership program going on, and it's just for a little fee. You get exclusive perks that not just anybody gets. You get to tell me the kind of stories, titles, topics you want to see, and I take them as priority. You also get to be the first person to see my new uploads before any other person, and sneak peeks of my behind the scenes projects. So anytime you're waiting for a new video and I haven't uploaded, just check out my other videos. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye besties! Mwah.